Having a healthy investment account requires the same amount of work as having a healthy, fit body. If you want to get to the Olympics, you have to put a plan in place. It takes hard work and good coaching. Being wealthy doesn't happen by luck either. At Brisbane Money Management, we have more than 50 years experience coaching people to their financial goals. It's never too soon to start. Start today.
So the game plan's to win. As you always do, you try to go out and win. We've got a very young lineup today. We're looking at our future a little bit today. So with a young team, we'll be looking for a speedy game and to convert our opportunities.
And with the season's well behind us now and starting to look at the finals coming over the horizon, where you're trying to get to, what's the plan for the club?
So we can be a little bit mischievous at Norths, you know. We could maybe upset some of the other teams who maybe don't fancy that we could do that. That's certainly what we look to do every week, and to score points and to score goals. So that's certainly within our opportunities.
Well, after last week's shellacking from Bulimba, we got trounced 7-3. So I think today we're looking at introducing a few younger players, Matty Gildea and so on. Norths are an up-and-coming team. But basically, from our point of view, we'll be trying to hold the ball and trying to get some goals early in that first or second quarter, try to establish a dominancy and go from there. So hopefully we can achieve that today, but it's been a little bit difficult. One of our kookaburras, Jason Wilson, is out at the moment with a hamstring, so that could be a couple of weeks before he comes back in.
And we're a fair way into the season now. The plan for the club?
Oh, well, we're our second grade side is coming fifth, I think. So they're progressing along nicely, and we're into equal second spot, or basically third spot. So we've got to make sure that we, get the points from here on in the last 4 games.
And we're underway in the Brisbane Money Management match between Labrador and Norths to come into the net. And Shane's just finding out what his role in the defensive battery is. So ball's in to Corey Wire. Drake Flegg hits the backboard. That's the first goal of the Labrador. They go up 1-0.
Yeah, you'll see there, great trap, great injection. Nothing special, flat and hard. Nice trap. Wire just does the nice little drag flick, bottom left corner, bang, hits the board.
But Labrador up to the task. Nice one-touch pass by Brad Hughes. Gets Joe Reardon away. Joe Reardon gets into the circle. Sorry, that's Joe Reardon now with the ball. Can they slip it through? And on the line defence by Norths. Gets it clear.
Great work here by Labrador, bringing it down the side there. Reardon inside the circle. How much time does he have with the ball? Has a lot of time to do with anything he wanted with the ball before a Norths guy actually committed to him. So.
Norths, just waiting for the Norths defensive battery to get ready. Ball's in, this time to Wire. No, Hughes, Drake Flegg. Nice work. That's the back of the net. And the second goal, Labrador 2-0.
Labrador set up a nice little battery here. Nice little injection. To the top of the circle, 3 or 4 guys in front of the ball. Goalie didn't know where the ball was coming from. Nice little flick in the back of the net. Nice.
So Wire, just a nice lead for that, and gets to Reardon. Reardon sees Hughes on the baseline, finds Hughes, brings it into the circle, across the spot, and just enough on it from the keeper, Dick, to keep it out of those 2 Labrador players' sticks who were coming in on the post.
You can see Labrador here do what they do best. Nice, big, long, flat passes. Puts it down to Hughes. Hughes got no one. Straight into the circle. Puts it to the top. Dick there just with the left foot forward.
Oh, nice reflex save by Dick. Again, saved by Dick. And umpire says free hit to Norths.
Yeah, I reckon if you asked the goalie here, Dick, what did he like to do again, he'd probably say, I didn't like to kick it straight back to the Labrador guy standing 4 feet in front of me. Made it a lot hard for him, but lost the luck.
So, double castle again, this time. Wow. Dumps it off to Hughes. Hughes, Drake Flegg brought down. And good work from Corey Piggin to get the rebound and put it into the back of the net to make it 3-0.
Yeah, classic where you say right place to be, and Piggin is that, where Martin pushes the ball in. Just a nice little turnaround drag. Hughes has a nice shot, but Piggin's standing there, ricochets off Dick. And
Can't get past Martin. And Labrador again turn Norths around. Now with Corey Waya. Gets it back to Joe Reardon. It was like a training session for him. Back to Waya. Can they get a shot on goal? Here's Hughes. Get back to Tomahawk. And he got underneath that one and nearly put it onto the second field.
Yeah, you can see here that Labrador set the ball up. They're actually nearly scoring the goal when they're back on the 22. They know where the players are. They're just playing the angles. Hughes here sets himself up for a big reverse stick. Again,
Ball's out. Corey Waya. Oh, a nice drag flick. And Chris Dick again keeps it clear. Nice save.
have a look at that. I don't know if the ball gets caught between the goalie and the boy's stick at the defence here from Norths, but...
And while we're watching that replay, a goal was just scored. Have a look at the replay of the goal. I didn't quite catch the goal scorer, but it was a fantastic tomahawk.
So obviously just from the ball going on the back line there, oh yeah, Wyatt just gets it on top of the circle, no one around, Norths asleep, has a smack, reverse stick, puts it right on top. Nice goal there from Wyatt. No one on him at all.
And thanks to our technical director, Sam, justification of that penalty corner, you can look up the rules guru. Ball's in. Brad Hughes didn't get much on that, and good work from the Norths defence. Swept that clear.
Yeah, you can see the injection again. Nice injection straight to the top of the circle. Labrador got a bit of time. Nice deflection off the Norths guys in that.
Tyne. Piggin can't get it in, but finds Bigham. Now with Piggin. Flicked it. Another flick. That time Brad Hughes finds the back box, and that makes it 5-0.
Yeah, just showing the skills here at Labrador. How many times they have a couple of 3D little jinks here, you know? You can see that just inside circle, there's one jink, there's the second jink, and straight into the goal there through Dick's leg and through the...
That cherry on top of the icing on the cake, if they can get it in. So, here we go. Ball's in. Brad Hughes, drag flick, back of the net. Umpires are conferring. They agree. That's the goal. And that closes out the match. Labrador do it again. Another really well executed penalty corner. They've had lots of practice in this match. And again, neat trap up the top. And this time Brad Hughes gets onto it, smacks the back of the net, and we'll have a great game. Labrador found their mojo again. They take out the match, beating Norths 6-0.
Yeah, it was, mate. Yeah, happy to get the win. Probably a little bit scrappy from us. Room for improvement, definitely. But yeah, happy to get the win and move forward.
Yeah, nice to watch the experienced guys in that back line there, mate. Putting the ball wide, you can see that that's obviously a very strong part of the game for Labrador is your width and your length.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. Another strong game from Luke Tyne at the back. He's playing some really good hockey at the moment, which is important for us. But still some room for improvement up front, I think. Probably created some chances, but just need to work on our finishing a bit. So.
Yeah, leading up to the final series just around the corner. Where do you start looking at, mate? Where's your first point of contact?
Yeah. For us, it's just about improving every time. We got a bit of a touch-up from Bulimba last week, so we've identified some things that we need to improve on moving forward. And for us, it's just about getting better every game and just building some momentum heading into the finals. So. Yeah,
Isaac, 100th game there today. Probably not the way you wanted to celebrate, but what do you think the boys have got to do to improve?
Oh, look, we've got to maintain more possession, I think, in our games. It's something that we're striving to do. We're putting, our tactics in place, and we're trying to work it up and build over time. It's a thing that doesn't happen overnight, unfortunately.
Not a lot of players in Brisbane get to do 100 games, mate. How many years is that to reach the 100th in Brisbane?
Mate, for me, I think it's been about 8 years. I've had a few years off here or there, but yeah, glad to get there.
Yeah, and the boys are saying that they'll be shouting the drinks tonight for your 100, so enjoy your drink, and sorry that you didn't get to celebrate it the right way.
Yeah, thanks very much. We'll celebrate it anyway.